Hey, Celtics Nation. We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Boston Celtics. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll always stay up to date and never miss out on any exclusive news. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the NBA, the Boston Celtics have reportedly announced that Kawhi Leonard is joining their roster. The mere whisper of this transfer had fans holding their breath for weeks, but now it seems the unthinkable has become reality. Boston, a team known for its rich history and strategic maneuvers, appears to have pulled off a deal that could redefine the Eastern Conference landscape. As rumors circulated over the past few days, speculations range from cautious optimism to outright disbelief, with analysts scratching their heads at the possibility. Kawhi, a two-time NBA Finals MVP with a reputation for cold-blooded efficiency, would bring a level of defensive prowess and clutch performance that few players can match. The Celtics management has been tight-lipped, refusing to confirm anything until the final ink hit the contract, fueling an already feverish fan base. Social media exploded almost immediately after the announcement, with memes, reactions, and heated debates flooding every platform. The streets of Boston, both literally and virtually, seem to be vibrating with anticipation as fans and detractors alike try to grasp what this could mean for the team's future. Speculation over the timing of Leonard's arrival has also intensified, with some sources suggesting that he might debut in the upcoming weekend games, a revelation that could immediately change the team's dynamics. Celtics insiders hint that practices have already been adjusted to accommodate Kawhi's unique style and approach, balancing his offensive precision with his legendary defensive schemes. Analysts are debating how Boston's already formidable lineup will mesh with Leonard's presence, considering his tendencies to dominate mid-range plays and control high-pressure situations with minimal turnovers. The integration of a superstar like Kawhi is no small task, especially with players who have already established chemistry over the past season. Fans are buzzing about potential matchups against rivals, imagining scenarios where Kawhi's signature clawed defense disrupts the rhythm of powerhouse teams like the Milwaukee Bucks or the Brooklyn Nets. Meanwhile, opposing coaches are likely recalculating their game plans, knowing they now face a Celtics squad capable of shutting down key scorers with surgical precision. The buzz is so pervasive that even casual fans are tuning in to Celtics news channels, hoping to catch a glimpse of Leonard in practice, speculating about how many points he might score in his first game. The psychological impact of this move cannot be understated. Kawhi Leonard's reputation as a quiet, almost stoic presence contrasts sharply with the high-energy personalities often seen in Boston's locker room. Teammates are reportedly both excited and nervous, aware that integrating a superstar with such a disciplined approach could shift leadership dynamics. Sources hint that locker room meetings have become almost cinematic, with coaches emphasizing collaboration and the merging of individual strengths to create a team greater than the sum of its parts. Media coverage has escalated, with every outlet dissecting potential strategies, analyzing past games, and projecting outcomes for both the regular season and playoffs. Rumors about trade options, salary cap adjustments, and even potential bench rotations have flooded the forums, creating a continuous stream of speculation that feeds itself. Fans are drawing comparisons to past Celtic super teams, weighing Kawhi's addition against legendary duos and trios, trying to predict whether this move could finally lead Boston back to an NBA championship. The buzz extends beyond basketball circles, seeping into general sports conversations, pop culture, and late-night shows. Every new tidbit, no matter how small, becomes fodder for debate, discussion, and dramatic social media threads. Adding Kawhi Leonard to Boston's roster also raises questions about the team's long-term strategy. Is this a short-term push for glory or a sign of a multi-year plan designed to dominate the Eastern Conference? Insiders hint that management is considering every angle, from potential trade-offs to youth development and mentoring prospects. The Celtics front office has historically been meticulous with big moves, and this acquisition suggests an aggressive approach to reclaiming dominance in the NBA. Analysts argue that Kawhi's ability to elevate the performance of those around him could make younger players more confident, while seasoned veterans might find themselves challenged to adapt to a more focused, result-driven style. Conversations about team chemistry dominate sports talk shows, with pundits highlighting the delicate balance required when integrating a superstar into a well-oiled machine. Fans are imagining iconic Boston moments, from game-winning shots to lockdown defensive sequences, with Kawhi at the center of it all. Merchandising rumors are also swirling, as jersey sales and branded content featuring Leonard are expected to surge exponentially. The financial implications of this signing are enormous, but Celtics management seems willing to invest heavily for a shot at glory. Meanwhile, social media is flooded with speculation, predictions, and even playful rivalries, amplifying the narrative that the NBA landscape may never look the same again. The impact on the Eastern Conference cannot be understated. Teams that once considered Boston a challenge might now see them as an outright threat, capable of altering playoff seeding and controlling momentum in decisive series. Coaches are reportedly holding emergency strategy meetings, reassessing defensive schemes to counteract Leonard's unique style. His ability to neutralize top scorers and perform in clutch moments makes Boston a nightmare matchup, particularly in high-stakes playoff scenarios. Fans from other franchises are expressing a mix of fear and admiration, acknowledging the sheer audacity of the Celtics' move. Analysts have begun running simulations, projecting potential series outcomes, and debating the long-term implications for rival teams. Social media hashtags related to the Celtics and Leonard are trending globally, signaling the magnitude of this news. From locker rooms to living rooms, conversations revolve around what-if scenarios as speculation grows about how far Boston can go with Leonard anchoring their lineup. The city itself seems electrified, with banners, murals, and fan gatherings hinting at a renewed sense of championship hope. The NBA's landscape feels like it's shifting overnight, and no one is entirely sure what the ripple effects will be. Every game, every shot, and every defensive play could carry amplified significance in this new era. Rumors suggest that even before the official announcement, talks between Kawhi's camp and Boston executives had been ongoing behind closed doors for months. The secrecy surrounding negotiations has fueled fan theories, conspiracy theories, and heated debates online. Speculation about previous failed deals, potential competitors, and the role of third-party advisors has created a storyline worthy of a blockbuster movie. Boston insiders hint that loyalty, mutual respect, and strategic alignment were key factors in securing Leonard's commitment, suggesting that this move wasn't just about skill, but also about fit and vision. The excitement is palpable as fans discuss how the Celtic style of play might evolve, imagining fast breaks, pick and rolls, and defensive rotations with Leonard at the forefront. Analysts are also debating how this affects potential MVP races, as his impact on wins and defensive metrics could make him a frontrunner once again. The story continues to evolve daily, with every practice, every interview, and every rumor contributing to a sense of suspense rarely seen in modern sports. As the news sinks in, even casual NBA observers are taking note, realizing that Boston may have just rewritten the playbook for building a championship-caliber team. Kawhi Leonard's presence brings not only star power, but a renewed sense of legitimacy to Boston's ambitions. Fans are already projecting iconic moments, imagining buzzer beaters, lockdown defensive plays, and headline-grabbing sequences that could define this era. Analysts continue to debate the implications, weighing potential risks against unprecedented rewards, while social media continues to churn with endless speculation and fervor. The narrative is no longer just about basketball. It has become a cultural phenomenon, bridging sports, media, and fan engagement in a way few events ever have. As Boston prepares for the next chapter of this unfolding drama, one thing is certain. The NBA landscape has changed, and the world is watching with bated breath to see how this daring gamble will play out on the hardwood. With Kawhi Leonard officially on board, Celtics fans are buzzing about the potential transformation of their team's identity. Historically, Boston has relied on a blend of disciplined strategy and individual talent, but Leonard brings a new dimension that could alter everything. Sources inside the organization suggest that the coaching staff is already adjusting offensive schemes to maximize its strengths, incorporating mid-range precision, post-up plays, and high-pressure defensive rotations. Teammates are reportedly experiencing a mix of admiration and nervous energy, aware that integrating a superstar of Kawhi's caliber demands subtle adjustments in timing, spacing, and leadership. Analysts are predicting a ripple effect across the league as Eastern Conference rivals scramble to recalibrate strategies in anticipation of facing a rejuvenated Celtics squad. The anticipation is not just local. NBA enthusiasts globally are closely following every development, eager to see how this high-profile addition will unfold in real time. Social media platforms are inundated with reaction videos, memes, and breakdowns, creating a constant feedback loop that fuels fan engagement and speculation. The buzz surrounding Leonard is reminiscent of historic Celtics moments, but with a modern twist that combines analytics, media frenzy, and global fan participation. The strategic implications of Leonard's arrival are vast. Boston now has a player capable of neutralizing opposing superstars, shifting the balance of power in crucial playoff matchups. Coaches and rival teams are reportedly adjusting rotations and scouting reports, considering how to counteract his defensive dominance and methodical scoring approach. The Celtics themselves are experimenting with unconventional lineups, blending veteran experience with Leonard's precision to create unpredictable, high-impact configurations. Analysts are debating the potential effects on team morale, leadership hierarchy, and individual performance metrics, noting that Kawhi's calm, yet intense demeanor could either inspire peak performance or require delicate management to maintain harmony. Fans are envisioning iconic moments, from clutch three-pointers to lockdown defensive sequences, and the excitement has become almost tangible in conversations across forums, social media, and sports bars. Merchandising predictions are also skyrocketing, as the demand for Leonard jerseys, memorabilia, and branded content is expected to soar. Beyond the court, the story is capturing imaginations, symbolizing bold ambition, calculated risk, and the relentless pursuit of championship glory in the modern NBA. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. The timing of Leonard's debut is a focal point for speculation. Sources indicate that he could step onto the court sooner than expected, potentially altering the trajectory of the current season. Fans are eagerly discussing game strategies, imagining matchups against top Eastern Conference contenders and playoff scenarios where Leonard's presence could decisively tilt the scales. Analysts are simulating outcomes, crunching numbers, and evaluating metrics, projecting how his inclusion could affect win probabilities, defensive efficiency, and team synergy. The psychological impact is equally significant. Opponents may approach games differently, knowing that Boston's lineup now includes a player capable of neutralizing star talent and executing under immense pressure. Within the Celtics organization, practice sessions have reportedly taken on a heightened intensity as players and staff adapt to the integration of a superstar with a highly disciplined, methodical approach. Fans are speculating on rotations, lineups, and even potential future trades, imagining a domino effect that could reshape not only Boston but the entire league. The anticipation is almost cinematic, blending suspense, strategy, and the unpredictable nature of live sports drama. Locker room dynamics are now under the spotlight. Kawhi Leonard's stoic and focused personality contrasts with the more energetic or outspoken tendencies of existing Celtic stars, creating a fascinating environment for observers and analysts alike. Reports suggest that coaching staff are carefully managing interactions, emphasizing collaboration, respect, and shared goals to ensure a smooth integration. Players are adjusting to new roles, experimenting with spacing, timing, and leadership strategies to maximize collective performance. Sports talk shows have become hotbeds of discussion, dissecting potential chemistry challenges, leadership clashes, and the subtle interplay of personalities that could determine team success. Fans are invested in the human element as much as the athletic, imagining how relationships, mentorship, and teamwork will evolve alongside on-court performance. Meanwhile, rival teams are monitoring developments, assessing whether Boston's new dynamic could serve as a blueprint or warning for their own roster adjustments. The intrigue surrounding locker room dynamics adds a narrative layer to the sporting spectacle, making each game, interview, and practice session a potential chapter in a larger, unfolding story. Media coverage has reached an almost unprecedented intensity. Every snippet of news, every social media post, and every practice highlight is dissected and analyzed, with commentators offering theories on everything from strategy to personality fit. The internet buzz is relentless, with memes, reaction videos, and fan debates amplifying the sense of drama surrounding Leonard's arrival. Analysts are examining historical parallels, drawing comparisons to past super team formations, and speculating on potential championship outcomes. The global reach of this story has elevated it from a local team announcement to an international spectacle, with fans from every continent weighing in on potential scenarios. Even casual observers are drawn in, curious to see how Boston's gamble will play out in a season already full of surprises. Merchandise, branding, and digital content are expected to explode in popularity, reflecting not only the star power of Leonard, but the heightened cultural resonance of the move. The narrative is self-propagating, feeding off fan speculation, media coverage, and the inherent drama of high-stakes professional sports. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.